So, I've been having this weird thought all day about if you're the type of person who sometimes says to yourself, like, why is it always me? Like, why do I have to have these challenges? Or, for example, I used to always say, why do I have to be the bigger person? Like, that used to always strike me as interesting because there was always an expectation that I would rise above something and that I would work towards something. I've kind of always had this sense, and maybe other people can relate to kind of like, I always have to do the hard road. Like, other people just get things easy, or other people get to be an arsehole, or they just get to be like, oh, I'm just this type of person. And like, that's me, just deal with it. And I used to think, I can't do that. And as someone who's like really empathetic and does everything from an angle of trying to help others, it always used to bother me that I had to be the bigger person. And I used to sometimes think it's like the universe is taking the piss out of me because everybody else gets to do whatever the hell they want and I'm over here trying to like learn lessons and help people. But I've been thinking about this today because while I've been growing, I've had to do a lot of hard work, and the universe has expected me to learn lessons and set boundaries and do that work. And I realised, like, maybe call it a download, but I realised that if you are being pushed and challenged to do better and you feel like the universe is saying, well, you're not getting away with that. I mean, she got away with it, he got away with it, but you're not. It's because the universe holds you to a better standard. And what I mean by that is, what I've noticed is that people will settle in their behaviour patterns. A lot of people do not want to change their behaviour. A lot of people do not want to take responsibility for their behaviour. So there's a select few of us who the universe is pushing us to acknowledge our behaviour, is pushing us to grow, because not everybody can fulfill that purpose. Not everybody's prepared to do the work. Not everyone is prepared to look into themselves and admit their mistakes and do that really uncomfortable work of like learning and growing. But for the select few people who do that, for us that kind of feel like, God, I always have to be the bigger person, I always have to grow, and I always have to learn from the situation, that's because the universe is saying you deserve a level up. Like, these other people that you complain about, they're stuck on level 1. But the universe is saying you're going all the way to level 5, okay? So you have to do the things that you think are difficult now because there's a plan, because you are destined for better. So you've got to act like it. You've got to learn better. You've got to grow better. You don't get the pass because you are meant to have the end goal, which is massively surpasses what these other people will get because they don't really want to do the work. And because the universe knows that you are a worker and you will go to those uncomfortable places to learn, to grow, to own up to your mistakes and to apply yourself, you're actually going to get the pot of gold at the end. So just remember, if you ever feel like, oh, I never get a free pass, it's because your free pass would stop you from getting the entire fucking jackpot at the end, okay? So remember, you're being pushed for better because you're worthy of better.